homesteaders, nerdnicks. Sorry, got all tongue tied. Hey, brother Joe, fix for you, Amy, Leonard Mount Homestead. Uh, I hope little Randy's doing okay. Get a few more folks in here. I'll make that request. Uh, but yeah, just got to sit back down and run back in there real quick and come back. That's why I'm a few seconds late here. Uh, but yeah, tractor kind of got put on hold for a second. I did do a little something to it yesterday, but not much. Uh, I got to put that other side of the hood back on and stuff like that. Get some gas. I keep forgetting the gas can. Hey, bro, Scotty, how you doing? Most of the scabs already come off, but I got that little thing there. Y'all can see that most of the scabs come off. It's about healed up, but I got that from the tractor reaching in there and scraping on something last week. Virginia Alexander, hello, how are you? Uh, not going to cut to it. Need some prayer for little Randy. Uh, Amy, last I spoke to her, I don't know if she's still there or not. Was at the hospital. They were doing tests on Randy. Uh, they need some prayers for her. She's sweet little girl. You know, she's about this big. Uh, and Faith and the whole rest of the family. You know, they all need prayers. So if y'all will give me your prayers. Yeah, what's up, bro? How you doing? Yeah. I said Amy was here just a few minutes ago. I don't know if she's still. She popped in chat just say she's sorry she couldn't be here live tonight, and that is no problem. You're with family, taking care of stuff. That's great. Do what you need to do. Uh-oh. I don't know what he was doing last night. I didn't see him last night. Maybe doing better than he was last night, though. Hey, birthday buddy, Rebecca Touch by your arm. How are you? Yeah. And this weather is absolutely crazy. I'm surprised I ain't sick as a dog. I ain't feeling the best anyway. I actually fell asleep for a few minutes a little while ago. I woke up like 5:30. I'm like, oh man, what do I didn't have time to trim myself up and all that stuff, trim the old beard up and everything. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good, Rebecca. Getting there, just tired. Um, like I said, just I gotta get out there and hopefully it's supposed to rain today. I think it was starting to mist and drizzle a little bit earlier, about 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 30 minutes ago when I looked out. So yeah, probably should have got my butt when I could have probably got the side of the hood halfway back on the tractor, but I didn't. Uh, I'm hoping I'm back got it licked, y'all. I hope. The video I put out, if you haven't seen it, check it out. I actually crunk it. And you hear I think it's the fan hitting the shroud on the radiator up there because everything's kind of leaning to one side because one side of the hood's off. um, Going ding, 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 you know, hitting something. So I hope it's not inside doing that because then it's a bust. But hoping that's all it is. Something just tapping something up there and it'll be fine. Uh, if I got to go in that block, it's probably over for me. I'm throwing the towel on that one probably. But I'm trying. It is not RSV. That is great news. Maybe it's just a little cold or something minor. Like I said, everybody throw the prayers out there for little Randy. She's a sweet little girl. And I said the whole family, especially Faith. I know Faith is like probably losing it right now. Yeah. Maybe they'll come up with something soon and figure out what's going on, get her all fixed up, and she'll be ready to go soon. Yeah. I do have one little piece of good news here. Um, I actually got the first piece of my bonfire merch came in yesterday afternoon, I think it was. I bought one of the little garden flags. You like stake out, you put it in your yard, and it kind of hangs up, and blowing wind or whatever. But I said, I want to put this outside. And I'm going to do a little decorating. So, me and little blue. Right there. So, yeah, that's the yard flag, garden flag, whatever it is that I put on there. I saw it. I said, okay. I mean, just I don't know why somebody want one, but I mean, there it is. There's also shirts with that logo on it too. I don't know how well y'all can see that, but yeah, watching on TV, you can see it pretty good. I read in them. Her gums are swollen. Her teething is a thing for her right now. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that teething is rough on a baby. I'll sure have them upset quick. But if you like a closer look at that, you can go check out my bonfire page. There's not just that. There's shirts, hoodies, stuff like that. I believe with that on it. Our regular logo with shirts and hoodies and all that. Yeah, I don't know about the teething, but allergies are definitely responsible for my drainage right now. That's why I was late to the live. I was actually kind of coughed a little bit, and I had to run in there and spit. So, not to be gross, but yes. Let's just pray that is the only thing that it's just allergies and maybe teething. I hope and pray that's all it is for little Randy. I said, if you haven't seen Randy during one of Amy's lives, she's the cutest little baby in the world. I mean, that beautiful little smile and all. She's something else. Yeah, it does. It does. It needs a trim, Scotty. We got scraggly. It's not as bad as the COVID beard was, but it's pretty bad. Okay, I mean, are y'all like home or headed home or whatever? I mean, I hope y'all are home safe or getting home safe. And let's hope she don't have to go back again. I hope she's good to go. Oh, good deal. They're almost home, y'all. That's why I'm always clearing my throat during the live and videos is the drainage. And I'm taking Allegra in the morning, Zyrtec at night before I go to bed, and I supposed to be doing Flonase, but I kind of quit that for a while. I stopped that right before the surgery. Oh, Amy's getting the car back tomorrow. Yes. I know she'll be ready to have a ride back. Yeah. Anything else exciting happening in anybody else's lives right now? But yeah, we actually had our little Christmas lunch today at work. This time it was way better. The food was actually warm. They gave us a piece of chicken, baked chicken, which was actually pretty good. It was still hot. A couple slices of ham, green beans, mashed potatoes and gravy, and a roll. And this time we actually got dessert, a little cup of peach cobbler. It's pretty good. They gave us a Post shirt. We got 2 boxes of cereal. You know, Post Holdings has owned our company for years now, but they put us uh, they put other subsidiaries under control of us for a little while, here and there. You know, other companies that they own in charge of us. Now they've come back, taking full control back of us. Yeah, I'm not sure that works. One time we was on the stock market for a little while, I think. So yeah, but you know, so Post Holdings on this. So I got a box of honey bunches of oats with almonds and the cereal I've never seen. Y'all heard me say it before. I love me some Free Pebbles. They're good. I love them. But I actually found out, and I got a box. I haven't tried them yet. Of cinnamon pebbles. Never seen them before. Never heard of them. But I got a box in there. I got to try. They give us a nice big like coffee mug and a little tote bag that you can carry stuff around in. You know, never use that thing, but I did get a shirt. I'll be right back. You look at the flag, the yard flag behind me. Take it back. I got to show you the back of this shirt because it tripped me out when I first saw it. I got to show you the shirt. All right, we are back. So, also, if I have a line here, I saw Amy's post just now. And thank you, Amy, for being so awesome and supporting me too. Share Amy's link so people can watch her videos tonight while she's not live. And this is our new shirt. Post Consumer Brands. You got that. And I'm saying this backwards. I hope y'all are seeing it right. But then the back says this. And could you imagine walking up behind somebody and reading "Delicious for All" on the back of a shirt? I saw that. I said, "What? I mean, really? Come on." Thank you, Ace. Appreciate that. But I mean, I'm like, you know, delicious for all. Really? Come on now. Hey, Lynn. My nephew's for right now. Oh, cool. Hey, at least you're gonna be with some family, Scotty. That's great. Oh, thank you, Amy. I really appreciate that. You didn't have to do that. I know you got a lot of stuff going on, but I do appreciate it. Oh, I had to share that with y'all, man. Delicious for all on the back of a shirt. And if you don't see the front, you have no idea what that means. But I mean, it's a cool gesture. It's a really nice, soft shirt. I mean, it's a comfortable shirt for somebody. It's not me, but yeah, I don't really think they thought it out at all, Amy. Really. I mean, like I said, they do make some good cereals and stuff like that. I think actually have a pasta company as well. Um, there's another company. I don't know if it's the pasta company or something else, or maybe some of the cereal places that actually makes trail mix. So it's into some of that. I like some good trail mix. But, yep, they would let us wear it because it's a post shirt. That's why I work for them. So they were actually talking about changing the signs out by the road again. Not sure if they're gonna put post on it or something else. I don't know, but yeah, that's what's crazy. After I started work for them years ago, Gina used to love watching that show, How It's Made. The one with Discovery, Learning Channel, whatever it is. And I was looking, they were talking how peanut butter was made. And I said, let me look at this. And they showed the inside of our peanut butter plant right here in Fitzgerald. I thought that was crazy. Never thought I'd see something from here on a show like that. And weirdly enough, I've never been over and watched the peanut butter line and seen it work because I'm at the distribution center. I load the stuff. But yeah, it's like I said, at least we got a decent meal today, but we had to sit through a meeting after that to talk about how the company's doing. And somebody got hurt. So now we're starting our safe by choice time again. We had 350,000 work hours with no accident. Now we're starting back over again, which means we'll probably lose our gain share bonus, little quarterly little gain share thing this time because somebody got hurt. But it is what it is. For some reason, that one of the ties on one of the super sacks that the peanuts come in, this new company now, or the company we buy them from, they got them from another company somehow, and they had a little piece of rubber slipped over the laces on the bottom that ties the bag. They couldn't get it untied. And so the guy was in there trying to cut it, and somehow when he tried to cut that piece of rubber hose that slid over it, when he tried to cut it off, he sliced his finger with his pocket knife. So now they're saying, "Oh, you're not allowed to carry a knife to work unless it's a certain kind of knife that we issue you or whatever." Which I won't bother y'all with it. So I'm sorry. My dad taught me years ago, never leave home without it. Stays in my pocket all the time. Yep. Oh, I've sliced my finger on how many times. Fingers. Thank you, Joe and Ace, for sharing those links. I really appreciate that for everybody. Sharing channels out and all. But yeah. Oh, open. Yeah. Yeah, I used to work in the mobile home plants and the cargo trailer plants and stuff like that. And I put a Phillips head and a square head bit in that finger so many times trying to hold screws. Pow! And then just pin it to the wall or pin it to the floor, one or the other, and spin. Talking about throbbing and hurting. If you ain't never had a Phillips head bit and you dig down in your finger and spin a few times, you ain't living, y'all. I could cut that right there, right now. I wouldn't feel nothing. I could tap it and it tingles. It's about numb. Oh, cleaning kitchen appliances. Yeah, man, that'll do it. But yeah, I was using my little chopper, little pull up deal, and I took it out and was going to clean it one night, and I messed around and just put my finger on one of the blades, and it sliced into my finger. That's how sharp that little deal is. It's real super thin metal. Wow. Yeah, and I got to remember to get in there and write James Hall's address on that box on there with the tripod in it and try to get it out tomorrow if possible. Because when his shoulder heals up, I want to see some giant cooking videos. Oh yeah, Mom was good. I got to see her at Thanksgiving, man. She's still young. Her knees are about gone. She's just hard for her to get around, but man, the mind's still there. She's sharp as a tack. 86 years old. I think she's still the smartest one in the family. Georgia James, good to see you. But yeah, we got our little Christmas ham. It's a Lee ham or Lee brand ham, whatever you want to call it. They're good hams, but they're really, really salty. Oh, oh, good deal. Amy and the crew are home. Doing pretty good, James. I'm getting there. Wish this weather would make its mind up. Hot and cold, hot and cold. Yeah, we got to run back over there this afternoon and get our Christmas ham. All we've cooked one successfully is um, I did it with pineapples. Put a slice of pineapple all over it, pour it over the top, and the one thing I do truly love is this little glass bottle. They got like a big bottle too. It's ever fresh pineapple juice. It's really, really sweet. So I actually took that bottle, a little small, like a 20-ounce bottle of that, and poured it all over the top. After I put all the pineapple slices, poured the juice out of the can on top, then I poured that too. And I let it cook for a while, and then I shut it off that night, left it in the roaster just warm all night. And then the next morning, I cooked it for about 3 hours the night before we took it to work. I took it in there, put it on the desk in the office, and turned it on like 250 for about 4 or 5 hours. And I'd go in there about every hour, and I'd take a little coffee cup and dip some of that juice up out the bottom, pour it over, and baste it. And I guess that helped get some of that salt off the outside and kind of sweeten it up because everybody went crazy over that ham. But me and Gina tried to cook one, just put it in the oven and bake it here and eat it. Oh man. Oh yeah. That's exactly right, Amy. I always forget I can do this. I never remember that. Okay, something weird. There's something popped up time. Something like AI chips or something. I don't know what's going on. Maybe experiencing something. I don't know. Virginia, that's James from over here in Georgia. It's different. It's a different James. But then got that's Georgia James. That's what Amy called him. I started doing it too. And I'm glad y'all are here tonight. I'm probably going to run this thing till about 7, and I'm going to crash and get out of here. Like I said, I was in there, did not know that I was sitting there nodded off on my chair a little while ago. But again, posted 1 minute ago. Peak traffic on AI clips. Clips generation is experiencing high demand. You may notice longer processing times or occasional timeouts. I don't care. Not doing AI. Yes, Amy. I'm gonna try to bed out at 7. It's been a long day. And there's the James Hall. That's the one you're looking for, Virginia. You just talked him up, Virginia Alexander. Yeah. Yeah. I agree. Yeah, that stuff is a pain in the you know what. All right, have a good night, Lynn. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, these doctors and everybody else, they want to charge you an arm and a leg. And they really didn't do a whole heck of a lot. Well, I mean, doctors do. But anesthesiologists, they pump you full of stuff, knock you out, and wake you back up. $800. I think total was over $2,000 they charged, but insurance only covered up to $800. I had to pay. Still got to pay $800 for that. So yeah. Go fix it for you. Have you and Ginger divorced yet? Yeah, we're talking about it during your last video. I still love the part. You haven't seen that video where they're trying to put together something. Where Joey said they don't do divorces on Saturdays. And there goes Amy with that mouthful. I'd be able to catch my breath. Yeah. James Little Renly was not feeling good. They had to go to the hospital and do a few tests. Regina is in there piled up in her chair. She laid up in there, kicked back. She said she wasn't doing nothing when she got home. Getting her chair, she's probably gonna be asleep soon. Joyce Sutton, what's up, brother? I was in Amy's. I would be in the live chat, and Amy's live on to see Troy last night. I think. Did I make it that long? Yeah, I think I did. I might have been dreaming. We kind of stayed up a little bit late last night. By the time we got through, I watched Amy's live, and then Gina finally come in the living room, and we ate. And next thing I know, I'm going to bed. It's like 10 after 11 last night. My time. 5 o'clock did come very, very early. Rule report, how you doing? But yeah, man, this weather, I'm surprised we ain't all just sick as dogs. I haven't felt the best in the world anyway. But like I said, I mean, it's been like freezing cold. I mean, it was down to like 24, 25 yesterday morning. And then this morning it's like up in the 30s, and then it got to like 70 this afternoon. It's crazy. Yep. Real Report is live at 8 o'clock tonight. Thankfully, we've been lucky enough that I ain't ice like I had. I don't know. Like last week, I went to go down the doorsteps, and my foot at the doorstep, my foot kind of did like that. I was like, "Oh Lord, that'd be easy." But it just rained the day before, so it tried to freeze up on there. It kind of freaked me out, but got past it. And God bless y'all. Y'all are the people that caught that Arctic blast pretty bad and got a bunch of snow and ice and all that stuff. I was watching a video of a guy from Minnesota, Mav. His channel ain't Mav. His actual name is Maverick. And he does camping videos, fishing videos, all kinds of stuff. He went camping in old ice. That's what he called it. So it's a Japanese camper. Yeah, he got the steering wheel's actually on the opposite side, and he went camping. He redone everything in it. Got a diesel heater and the whole nine in there, batteries in there. He camped, off grid right there in the parking lot and spent the night there. And it started snowing during the night. He got up, kept checking it. The next morning, he gets up, he's got like 8, 9 inches of snow around him. Luckily, the camper's 4-wheel drive, so he got out of there. But he just parked in a parking lot beside a lake where the ramp is where you put in the water at. Do something real quick. I can get there. Boom. Let's see. Uh-huh. Amy, if you don't mind, I made you a moderator. You have the power. If anybody else would like to be one, let me know. James put out a video the other day. The tractor is running. It's just, I think the fan's hitting the fan shroud or something. It's tapping. I hope that's what I'm hearing, hitting something up front. That's not something tapping inside that motor. If it is, I'm done for. But, hey, Farm on Forwards, how you doing? Juan Perez, how you doing? I'm by myself tonight, y'all. Amy had things going on, had a little emergency there, so she just now got home. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, I'm gonna try to go ahead and get the tractor, go ahead and get the side of that other side of the hood bolted back up and back. I hope it pulls everything back square. I hope that's all it is that ting ting ting. I hope it was uh, actually just a fan hitting something that I couldn't see it hitting, or something else was just tapping somewhere. I don't know. I hope, if it's that old rod in there, I'm done for. Yeah. Like I said, I'm hoping when I get everything bolted, the side of that, the hood put back on there and pull everything around and bolt it back up, get the grill back in. Hoping that straightens everything out. And that was the sound. Something was making that sound I was hearing. It's not inside the block. If it wasn't, then I'm good to drive. Because as right now, the head gasket no leaky. I guess I cleaned it up just right this time and torqued it just right. Only went 65 pounds, foot-pounds of pressure. Yeah, chicken cutlets, tater tots with garlic parmesan sprinkle. That sounds good. That sounds really good, Scotty. Uh, I will probably have some sort of microwave meal. I'm not gonna cook all week and I haven't done it yet. But yeah, probably some like microwave chicken Alfredo or or something like that. Yes, thank you, Rebecca. Please tap the thumbs up. I was trying to think of something I could do. Oh, Ed's having tacos tonight, y'all. Taco night. Oh, I've been trying to think of something. We're having a little finger food deal there at work next Tuesday before we take off. That's so crazy. Instead of us just taking it working on Christmas before Christmas Eve and then taking off Thursday and Friday, they want us to be off Wednesday and Thursday and come back to work Friday. Crazy. I just soon come in and work some Christmas Eve till about sometime in the afternoon, 3 or 4 o'clock, and go home and be off, through the weekend. But Juan Perez having a pasta salad night. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But we were having that little finger foods deal, and I thought making some old, I call them beer pecans. It basically on I bought a little small magazine thing. It's named Cooking with Beer. I got it at I think it was at the Harvey's grocery store checkout. Half pound and a half of taco meat last night. Made a beef burrito with sour cream. That's the hot sauce. Ain't nothing wrong with that, James. Rhonda Dotson, how you doing? But the beer pecans basically are, you use the beer instead of water to mix with the sugar to melt the sugar and get it to the right temperature, or you can do like the praline, the glaze on the pecans. But the pecans, they have like little bit of cayenne pepper, a little bit of chili powder, uh, cumin, all like several different seasonings on there with some olive oil, and then you mix that together, put them on a pan and bake them. Then you bring them out and you get the sugar and the beer, heat it to a certain temperature, and then you put the pecans in the pot, stir them around, and put them back on the pan on them dry. You got a nice little glazed praline crust on 'em. You got a little spice, you got a little sweetness in there, and it's really good. Yes, I decided to slip in there and make you a mod. You have the power, Amy. I was gonna try some good barbacoa. Oh, pepper jack cheese. Yeah, that's always good. I had to wear a lot of pepper jack cheese on my burgers now. It's pretty good. Oh, want that barbacoa? I mean, I love to have some cabrito. I'm for real. I love me some goat meat. I've had regular goat barbecue sandwiches, but I want to try some goat taco with that red paste, that sauce that they put on. Oh man, so I've been trying to begging Gina to let me get some goats for a long time. I can raise a few and then cook a few. Been waiting for a reason to build a nice cinder block pit. A lot of people don't like the pepper jack cheese. I mean, I was worried, scared of it for years because I thought it was like real spicy. It's not. It's just a little hint of spice. It's a touch, just enough kind of wake your taste buds up a little bit. Like I said, I got some tried on some burgers one day. Man, it ain't no joke. I still want to get a chub of bologna and smoke that. It looks so good. I've seen so many of them do it. And I've seen them they're taking and cut it, score it, skin on the outside. You got a diamond pattern on it, that big, nice chub of bologna, and then smear it down with mustard, and then lay that good barbecue seasoning all over it. And put it on a smoker and cut nice thick slices when you bring it off. Adobo paste. That's it. That's it. That's what I couldn't think of. Ooh, that Cholula is pretty hot, ain't it? I actually got on a kick with that McElhaney's. It's like, I think the ingredients are peppers, salt, and water. I think that's the only ingredients in it. And you don't need but a little bit. There was a guy at work said, man, he was eating a bag of chips. He said, man, let me get a little bit of that and go with my chips. I said, be easy with it now. I'm telling you, it's hot. He said, no, I'm good. Give me a hand. He put some in the bag, started dipping his chips in there, and he said, oh man, good God, that is hot. I was trying to tell you, you don't need but a little bit. But yeah, I mean, I've seen so many of those videos. Man Fire Food with Roger Mookie on there on the Food Channel, Food Network, one or the other. And dude just this guy went out there and he went out there to a field and he basically dug a hole, built a fire, or put coals in a hole, and then he sets the pot in there. But he's got all kinds of the meat, the seasoning, all kinds of vegetables stuff in there. And then they got the I don't know if it's the cactus or the maguey leaves they call them or something like that they put in there where they can fold it over and seal it up. They put the lid on the pot and then they bury it for so many hours and take it out and it's just falling apart. Man, that's kind of barbecue I want to get some of. I've seen so many of those cool videos where the guys build the contraptions where they got the bed of coals and they got the little cross deal, the trellis or the I forget what they call it. But it's like the piece of rebar with the clamps on it. They clamp the goat to it and hang it out over the coals. Man, it was so good. I do love jalapeno poppers. Yeah, that's a weakness of mine too. I love some jalapeno poppers. I figured out what you meant, Scotty. He meant spicy, y'all, not spider stuff. The moose, what's up, bro? But yeah, I mean it. I just did this fascination. I mean, ever since I tried to go the first time at a local barbecue place around here, yeah, I don't think they even have it there anymore. Somebody else took over ownership, but it's just it's a distinct taste, but it's not just so greasy like pork is. It's just it's a leaner taste, but it's still got some fat in there to it. It's really good. Gina, of course, will not touch it. Yeah, I know Chris Christopher. They love the spicy stuff, but I like a little spice, but I don't like to go overboard. I do like to grow me some cayenne peppers to make some pepper sauce with. My pepper sauce has a little bit of spice, not a heck of a lot. I just take the cayenne peppers and split them down the side and drop them in the bottle. And then I put my vinegar and water and salt in there. Let it go about 2 weeks. Then it makes it good. Actually, I think I got a video about that. Hey, Andale Homestead, how you doing? Glad to see you. That's what I missed this year. I didn't get to grow anything, and man, it's about drove me crazy. I miss going out there and getting those cayennes because I have a couple of people at work. They love to get those cayenne peppers, the big long ones. I mean, I've had something that's that dang long, good size ones. And they'll take them, put them in a pot of greens, or something like that. And I love making the pepper sauce. And I said, it's just something about going out on the porch or going out in the yard and grabbing a fresh bell pepper, cutting that bad boy up, putting it in something. I grew this. I made this pepper. Have it. It's my ghost peppers. I can't remember what he was talking. I thought Adam was there too with Troy. Was it might have been the Reapers? I can't remember. Dang it. Yeah, I mean, about as hot as I get as far as an eating pepper is a jalapeno with a jalapeno popper. I know a lot of people that grab a jalapeno up and just eat it raw, straight up. I can't do this. Got to be cooked. Get some and get them seeds out there and get that fire out of there. Oh, my brother-in-law Michael, he actually had some that I forget what kind they were. They were little chili peppers, and it was almost like they looked like little Thai chilies or whatever. They were little short peppers about that long, but they grew pointing straight up. The pods, the peppers, there was like several of them growing together. They'd be sticking, the tips would be pointing straight up. And I'm like, just the way that thing grows, it's got to be hot. I don't want none of it. And he loves hot stuff. He can eat all kinds of peppers. He loves. I mean, he loves. He can eat cayenne pepper. He can eat all kinds of stuff like that. But he said he grabbed one of those and just bit the tip off of it, just a little touch, and said it set him on fire. So I said, yeah, you can have all of them you want. I don't want none of them. Yeah, James Hall, if you are still in here, got your box taped back up. I finally peeled most of the Amazon tape off of it and the Amazon label off of it, shipping label and stuff. And I will try to get that address tonight and try to get it in the mail to you tomorrow. So when your shoulder heals, you can make us some cooking videos. And you'll be one up on me because you even have a remote control with yours. If you didn't see that live video where me and Amy got out of the box talked about it. I got out of the box. Amy was here. So yes, hopefully I get the tractor back together and I might make a little bit of a video about mowing. If it'll mow and it's not something knocking, if it's just something hitting on that fan shroud or whatever, I'm hoping and praying that's all it is. Like I said, watch the video, see what you think of the sound. It sounds like something hitting the fan hitting something on the fan shroud or something. Uh, I didn't point it at it and look at it while it was running, but like I said, I actually got the actual right thermostat in there this time. I put the old used 180-degree thermostat in there because they sent me the wrong one. I put it back, and then I said, you know what? I got thinking about it the other day before I put everything back together and finished it. I said, I need to get that right thermostat. And I went with the O'Reilly's. They had a 160-degree thermostat. That's what the tractor calls for, and it went back in there. So I've got that. I've got antifreeze, water back in it. Changed the oil. You see the video, you can see the green antifreeze that was in my oil from that head gasket leaking. There's a spot about that big around on top of that thing that catches the oil, which I got to get something different. My yard's ruined because that plug, the head of the bolt is 1.25 inches. There's a big washer around it. And when you take that out, it just comes out all at once, and the oil just sploosh, and the hole's like that big. The oil just gushes out, and it hits that top of that thing. It's like a flat little box, plastic box, with a cap on one end, and you unscrew the plug there and open it up, and the oil runs down and drains into the hole. It's made for cars. It ain't made for that tractor with the big honking hole in the bottom of it and just pours out. I hope it's just the fan. If it's just that fan hitting, I can put the side of the hood back on and tighten it up, Scotty. We're golden. It's just skipping a little bit. Maybe just a little trash still in the carburetor from when it's set for a while. Or I may have the points. I tried to work on the points a little bit and get them more fine tuned. I may have messed up on that. I'm not sure. But as far, I mean, you watch the video. I didn't turn the key. You got to turn it 2 clicks to crank it. And I only turned it one and tried to crank it. And I'm sitting there like an idiot. It won't crank up. But I finally realized when I switched it off that I only turned it one time. I said, I didn't turn all the way back. So yeah. Then when you hit the button, it fires right up. I mean, it starts up quick, sounds good running, but it's just that tapping. And it finally, after it run for a few minutes, when I first cranked it back up, it actually finally started taking all the fuel. So I'm hoping it's getting better. I said I'll probably show a little bit of mowing. Just show you, hey, we're running, we're working now. Because, I mean, you see what I put on there in the video. I've got a new exhaust manifold intake on there. Carburetor Brother Joy sent me. I used the same curved neck off the top of that to go to off the old set because it was fine, just a little rusty, to go to the new muffler. Put a new muffler on there to go with that new pipe I bought a while back on there. So almost a whole new exhaust system. But that exhaust system, that's where the carburetor atomizes the fuel, and it goes up inside there and goes into the head to fire off the cylinders. And that thing being cracked on there, I think it was sucking air. So that's a big help. And like I said, the head gasket does not leak no more. I walked around and checked it while it was running. And if I went back about 300 pounds again, I could probably get it. I would probably cut a cartwheel out there. Or not a backflip or something. I was so happy. But like I said, I torqued it down to 65 foot-pounds of pressure this time instead of going to 68 and higher. I think the first time I did it, I went to 68 because I was wanting to make sure it was tight. That may have been the problem. I wonder if I didn't have it over tightened with too much, because it says 65 to 70 pounds of pressure. I'm wondering if I didn't tighten it up too much, and it may have pressed that gasket too much and done damage. So this time I put it on 65, tightened it down, but I really cleaned the heck out of that block, and I scrubbed that file back and two over it. I just laid it on there at first and checked it. I see no bad places. But then I just went back and two over a few times like that, just to make sure there was no more gasket stuck to it. Everything was smooth still. And then I put it back together and it's working. Yeah. Well, the thing is, it's a little gas-powered tractor, so sucking air ain't a good thing on it. I think that's part of the problem. We didn't want to rev up the first time, wouldn't take the gas right, and because it was running so lean because of all the air coming in there. Because you got to have air and gas to burn. So, but now I think it's more fine-tuning the carburetor, or maybe have to adjust the points. Like I said, if that tapping sound in the video, you can just watch the video and judge it for yourself. It's like right there at the beginning. Like within the first 2 minutes, you ain't got to watch the whole video. But you can hear it ding, 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 ding. It sounds more like something hitting something on the outside than it does something in the inside. Hoping and praying it's not a bad bearing on the piston. I mean, on the crankshaft. That would make me cry. Because I don't want to go back into that motor anymore. I've been all in the top. I don't want to go in the bottom. Yeah, and I actually put out a couple of videos or shorts of me watching people live on that here in this room. I had it set up over there. Had the I got the projector right here. I had it set right here. I was watching people going live. I was watching TV and stuff back here for a while. That's what I want to do. I want to wait till it's a nice cool night and the wind's not blowing like crazy. Like normally down in the south, when the temperature goes down below 65, the wind has to blow for some reason. But I want to find a nice, cool, calm night, set that up on the porch, go out and watch the football game, somebody's live stream, whatever, and just have a good time. I'm hoping Christmas, when everybody comes down, the family shows up, because we're having Christmas dinner, or after Christmas dinner, it'll be Saturday after here, with some of Gina's family, some of my friends are coming up, and we're going to hang out. Hopefully, we get out there and I can jump on the Fire Stick and go to Amazon and find a football game. And we can hang out and watch the football game. And I think the projector was only like $69. I want to say. I can't see what brand it is, but the screen I think I got off of Temu for like $50. It's not a roll-up screen. It's just it actually came folded up. You can see the creases in it, and you just clip it on that. Slide the tubes in there through the bottom and top like a curtain, and just put the clips on the top up there. Kind of pop it in, clip it into place, and it works. Now, I think there's a piece on the back where you pull down and adjust the tightness of it. Works good. It's 60 inches, and I'm telling you, it looks like HD. I mean, it really does. Like sitting there watching it, and that projector will actually go up to a 100-inch screen. So that would be like epic for a meetup. I mean, if you go to a meetup, you had a 100-inch screen. You could set it up out there if you had Wi-Fi somehow, and like you could watch. People can get together, watch a movie or a football game or whatever. Watch somebody's live stream while they're sitting right over there at their campsite doing it. During a meetup, I think that'd be awesome. Thanks, Andy. DVD player first. Uh-oh. I didn't hear anything about Amy's DVD player. Yeah, I got to do something about mine. We have a DVD VCR combo because we have so many VHS tapes. And I had a time hooking it back up to this new TV and stuff, and I only got the DVD part hooked up, so VHS ain't hooked up now. I've been trying to tell Gina we need to upgrade to a new one, so I can just plug in HDMI and it'll work. But I think we had the other one rigged up through the RCA jacks for the VCR and then HDMI for the DVD. I can't remember. But yeah. Oh, the grandbaby's got it. Blu-ray. Oh, cool. I still I can't see it. It was right down there. I still have an old PS2. I've done nothing with it in years, but it's still there. Matter of fact, there's an old VCR right there. I used to come back here. I've got a bunch of old wrestling tapes. Me and Mom used to buy the WCW wrestling pay-per-views all the time. Even some WWE pay-per-views and record them. And we have about 3 or 4 on them on VHS tape. And I've got them scattered all over the place. I could probably sell them on WWE and make a fortune. Oh, you got a good one, Scotty. On bread, less wrestling. Yeah, one I actually saw a little clip on TikTok yesterday. Broke my dang heart. Because back when one of them, because I'm not Mexican, I don't understand very little Spanish. But I used to like when Lucha Libre come on, AAA and stuff like that, promotions, and CMLL's got a pretty good promotion now, but I want to get to watch them. But I used to love when I could catch Lucha Libre on and watch some of that. I used to love seeing Perro Aguayo. And I saw the clip where he was wrestling in that tag team match, and Rey Mysterio, Rey Mysterio was doing a thing, and he died in the ring. Yeah, it was terrible. Broke my heart because I like to see Perro Aguayo. He had so much energy. Oh, camcorder now. I don't even know. I don't know if you can get any VHS tapes anymore. I'm sure you can get them on Amazon or somewhere. Can they find them on Amazon? Okay. Oh, cool. Oh, do we have DVDs from SmackDown? WC? Yeah, that's cool. I don't know. Well, I don't know how old you are. If you remember Coliseum Video, Coliseum Home Video, the video stores used to always have the wrestling tapes, the wrestling VHS tapes. And I would go there all the time and get those old ones. I mean, Jimmy Superfly Snuka and Don Rocco and old Hulk Hogan stuff and this and that and the other. I mean, I would tear it up. There's one time when I was like 13 or 14, I got stuck at home for a solid week. I had mono. I couldn't even hardly get up off the couch. But Mama, she was such a wonderful angel for me. Mama would go every day and get me 2 or 3 wrestling videos. The old Coliseum WWE or WWF videos back then. and bring them home. And she later and she'd come in there and change those cassettes out for me to watch them. She was so amazing. Still is. But that was good old days. Chief J. Strongbow, yes, sir. Him and old Wahoo McDaniels. Older Gen Z. Oh, hey, it'd be worth your while if you could find some of them, bro. I'm telling you, one. That was wild back in them days. Oh yeah, John Cena and Brock Lesnar. Yeah, John Cena. He just had his farewell, and Gunter is catching all kind of heat. Tatanka, I just saw him, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, and I can't remember who all was there. They was on Twitter. They were talking about a big like event where they all got together and hung out and everything. They all got a big group picture together. Oh yeah, he smiled though. I thought that was cool. He's in there in that the headlock chokehold, where you want to call it. And he kind of smiles when he lays back, and then he lays there and taps out. I mean, he was ready to go. Carmelo Hayes is a good up and comer. Yeah. That's some robots and stuff now. Amy, that's getting weird. Stone Cold Steve Austin, yes sir. He was the one that you always loved. He told the boss man where he could go. Right. I go way. I'm 52. I go way on back. Dusty Rhodes, he was my first hero. That $1 million elbow. Oh yeah. That's it. I watched it for a long time, and then I just kind of got away from it for a while. And Freebirds and Von Erichs. Oh yeah, that was some big stuff there. Big rivalry there. But yeah, I mean, like I say, it got to the point it was so weird. Oh man, I say, got to be a toss up. Hogan was one of my favorites, but I got to say either Dusty Rhodes or Sting, one or the other, my favorite. In public, if you will. Ultimate Warrior was a good one too. Like I said, he had a thing. He was kind of hard to work with. Got as I told it when he started getting big at WWE, he kind of got so full of himself he believed his own hype. Harley, Arn, Ric Flair, Ford, yep. There was another one, Barry Windham. Barry Windham was another one of my favorites back in the day. I liked him. That's what I mean. Most of my childhood was all about wrestling. You know what I mean? I love watching it and everything. I say, after I got married, me and Gina watched it a little bit, and then she kind of didn't want to watch it, so I didn't watch it for a long time. I'd sneak and watch it when I could because she got to where she hated it. Shawn Michaels was a good one. Lex Luger was tough, but he fought a lot of them demons. He's trying to come. He's trying to come. Not wrestling come back, but he's trying to get where he can walk again. He actually got to go to the Hall of Fame, and he got to stand up get up out of his chair, stand up, and stand there at the podium and accept the Hall of Fame induction. There you go, Scotty. I know. Henry O. Goodwin. I remember that name. I can't place him. I remember that. John WWE Tag Champ. Yeah. Andre the Giant. Oh, yeah, he was a good one. Undertaker. He was tough. Rock, Scotty. The Rock. Okay, yeah, The Rock was tough too. The Rock was good in the ring. He could talk too. Yeah, Broken Skull Ranch. Yeah. I remember on Twitter when he first started up with all that before he started Broken Skull Ranch show. He actually would show pictures of there. It was his ranch. He had turkeys out there. He had deer. He'd show pictures and videos all the time. Oh yeah, Road Warriors did too. They was beasts. People don't want to wrestle them though. They just go in there and beat people up. Oh, they were good. They had the shock and all value. Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Yep. They Yeah, you got me started now about the wrestling. Yeah, that's what I was just telling Gina the other night. I said, why didn't I? Maybe I should have started a channel where I talk about wrestling, or started a channel where I talk about comics. Something like that. I kind of wish I would have done that. Oh yeah, the Hearts, man, they were like crazy. Her dad Stu, man, he took him out in the basement. He stretched the heck out of you. I heard stories down there. He'd make big old grown men way bigger than him cry down there. I got that much at Oh yeah, wrestling. It's something that as much as I started disliking Hulk Hogan, it's something he put on the map. It's and since I was a kid, part of the reason I stopped watching it because it looked so fake, and it got to that point, and it got so stupid there at one time, especially WCW when Vince Russo was up and running. God Almighty. He was a donkey. Enough said. But then later on, got to watch YouTube. Got to watch some of these other wrestlers. One of my favorite all-time tag teams, the Rock and Roll Express, Ricky Morton, Robert Gibson, and Ricky Morton cusses like me when I'm not on here. But he'll tell you, I've watched several videos of him and Manny Fernandez talking about stuff behind wrestling. Because you got to have somebody good enough to make the other guy look good. You got to make each other look good. And back then, it was about putting butts in the seats, and that's how you got paid. Then sell out the arena, you didn't get a lot of money. Yeah. I have a bunch of expletives for Vince Russo. I've never been a fan of his. And then they brought him into TNA, NWA TNA wrestling for a while. Oh God, he started screwing that up. And TNA was killing it until they brought Hulk Hogan and everybody back in there, and everybody took all the money and left. Sergeant Slaughter. I never knew it was called Gomer Pyle now. But I mean, we used to go to Douglas up here. It used to be the Bryan Street Gym. Now it's the Weir Center. It was a big gym with a basketball court in it, And there was a little stage up there, and they had Deep South Championship Wrestling. That's back when Nick Patrick, that was the infamous referee in WCW that joined the NWO. He was our referee that fixed the matches. One referee Sting and Hulk Hogan's match. That was just a mess because Hulk Hogan wanted to change it there at the last second. But yeah. Yeah, they really did want, and they just came in, a whole bunch of them. Scotty Steiner and all of them came in. They wanted money. That's all it was. They bled the company dry and left. And it has not recovered since. It's been trying. Gomer Pyle, yeah. Well, I love to. That's where AJ Styles come from. He's another one of my favorites now. Dude can go. He's about ready to retire too. But I watched him back in TNA. I mean, he was amazing back then. Phenomenal, for real. Oh yeah, love that time of TNA. You got all the young up and coming talent. One bunch of these older guys coming in trying to keep their name big and make a ton of money. Yeah. Yeah, I remember them living up there around that area, talking about it. And Scott, he was so jacked up on steroids, he kept getting in trouble and had a bad attitude all the time. Sid Vicious, I remember him. I remember seeing it on TV, not when it happened, but the next week after it happened, when he jumped off the top rope and broke that leg. Oh, that was gnarly. Big Van Vader. One of the coolest helmets in the world. He was like a beast coming out of the helmet with the horns on it and the shoulder pads and everything. He'd set it down and back off and do his little thing, and steam would shoot up out of it. Kamala, the Ugandan giant. Remember him too. I tell you what, you better be old enough to remember. Oh, because it'd take a lot to remember the old Boogie Woogie Man, Jimmy Valiant. Big Boss Man and Mike Awesome. Yeah, Mike Awesome. He got really big in ECW. I have to wait till real late at night to watch that on some kind of Sunshine Channel or something on the old cable we used to have. George Animal Steel. Mama said she always marked me after him because of all the hair. Yeah. I've watched some clips of him back in ECW in the last little while on TikTok. Shows a lot of that stuff. He's pretty bad. I almost say he's pretty tough. Von Erichs, Von Erich Claw. Sandman and Raven, yeah. I mean, yeah, Sandman had like one of the greatest gimmicks with one of the best songs in the world, Enter Sandman by Metallica, to come out to. And he drank a cold beer and bashed it on his head. I mean, people loved him. Tommy Dreamer. Oh, shoot. Shane Douglas, I remember he went over, he got pretty good. He was kind of mediocre in WCW. When he went over there at ECW, he got pretty good. A franchise, Shane Douglas. He even went over to NWA or TNA, NWA, TNA. They called it NWA TNA Wrestling, but he went over there when it first started. He was doing some good matches there. That's where one of the guys right now, CM Punk, got a start, was in TNA Wrestling. Or one of his starts, The Dudley Boys. Yeah. If you like wrestling, check out Busted Open Radio. They have a YouTube channel that you can watch parts and I think some of their whole podcast. That's where I keep up with a lot of wrestling from too. It's Bubba Ray Dudley and David LaGreca. I remember Vic Grimes. I remember New Jack. New Jack was just tough as nail. He was a beast. Brooklyn Brawler, he was a good guy to make. He was one of the ones that makes somebody look good. Manny Fernandez would call him one of the underneath guys. Those are the ones that always got pinned, the underneath guys. And he would come out and make you look good, and you get a quick win, boom, like on WCW or NWA on when they filmed in Atlanta in the little studio. Thank you, Amy. We probably boring everybody to death while I was wrestling talk. It's gonna be wrestling. Don't sound like Dusty Rhodes. Oh yeah, I ain't seen wrestling about it. That'd be cool. I've been seeing clips of a Lex Luger biography talking about his accident and how he got injured, what they think happened, and part of his life, him getting arrested after Liz died in his townhouse and all that stuff. It was wild. I've been seeing clips of that, like I said, on TikTok. But yeah. It sounds like maybe I should start a wrestling channel and let's get on here and talk about it, y'all. Fabulous Moolah. Yeah. I'm going to come out one time was going to be Sting's mystery tag team partner, possibly one time when Sting was messing with Jeff Jarrett. Oh, you could have picked this person, or you could have picked this person, but you didn't choose. Blah, 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 all that good stuff. Junkyard Dog, JYD, he's tough too. Bruno Sammartino, he's tough. Yeah. Amy, that could be interesting. But I probably couldn't fit it in one show. It just occurred to me maybe I could pick like one old school wrestling match and come out, have a live, and talk about it. Yeah. Not during our time, of course, but yeah, like some other time during the week. There it is. There you go, Scotty. Dude got some names, I'm telling you. That's cool. Now to use that one. But I mean, so we used to go watch Deep South Championship Wrestling. I got to see Tommy Wildfire Rich. Yeah, he wasn't still the Georgia Heavyweight Champion then, but yeah, I got to see Nick Patrick. Like I said, he was a guy that he was the head referee in WCW for a long time. Ranger Ross. He would actually come to WCW for a little while. He actually made us get out of the ring one night after the show. We was in a couple of us kids in there messing around in the ring. Got that much respect for him. He come out and say, "Hey, y'all get out of that ring before y'all get hurt." He's still in wrestling gear, and he heard us commotion out there in the ring. He come out and stopped us. I mean, he thought enough about us. He cared. He stopped us. I respect you for that. But I watched the oh man, I'm trying to think of her name. I see one called Dynamite Dino Manelli. He come out to the Heat Is On though. Is that King Loggins song? I think, yeah. Pat Patterson, George Animal Steel, Jimmy Superfly Snooker. Man, I watched that video where Jimmy Superfly Snooker fought Don Morocco in the cage. They were bloody as I don't know what. And Superfly jumped off that cage. Man, it was insane. The splash off the top of the cage. How he didn't break his own ribs, I don't know. I know a lot of times they on our hands and knees, but still, I mean, that's a lick from like 20 feet in the air. And like I said, being in that ring playing around, there's like a super thin layer of padding in that ring. When we dropped down and rolled out, I felt that when I hit the ground. And back then, all they had was a little bit of padding, duct tape wrapped around it tight, and a little plastic cover that was tied on there. I backed up in that corner. I felt that just to see what it felt like. Hey, Ginger. I know George's sister. How you doing? Pop in and say hello. Sorry I'm late. Got a headache. Can't you? I've been there. I wish you wouldn't call Joey a headache like that. I'm just kidding. I've been there. I've had a headache like it just lingers all day. I'm sure somebody, yep, Mom Perez. Everybody gonna say some prayers for you. Don't divorce Joey. But I know, I mean, it was some like such amazing wrestlers back then. King Kong Bundy. Everybody remember King Kong Bundy? You want to totally grab my butt, adorable Adrian Adonis. That's some work text coming through. But I did like somebody I hadn't seen y'all say anything about was Rowdy Roddy Piper. He was a tough one. Like Joey said, you can't get a divorce on Saturdays. I said, well, happy life. How you doing? But I mean, like I said, there's so many wrestlers. I've seen so many wrestling matches in my life. Oh, good Lord, people from work or group texting, they're driving me nuts here. I don't know what's happening. Uh-oh. Oh, man. We don't hear about all that. They have started wanting us to pull the drop bag. They have a bag that sits full of foam or full of like foam material uh, that sits on the sides of the doorways. You close the gaps up so birds and critters can't come in. They want us to grab them and bring them in side the doors and shut the doors. And somebody left them out there, and one fell off the dock and fell on the ground, and somebody took a picture of it and sent it to the boss. So now group text is going nuts. I gotta show the shirt again. Of course, this is a Post shirt. I got to work Post always Post consumer brands. But of course, the back says "delicious for all." I'm just saying how they thought that was a great idea. I don't know. The tractor. Okay. Scotty, you gonna be trying to talk it up, man. I'm telling you. I already been thinking about it. That's what I mean. That's what me and Amy talked about earlier. When I showed it earlier, it's I don't get it. Delicious for all. You're walking behind somebody in Walmart convenience store and you see "delicious for all" on the back of somebody's shirt, and that's all you see. First thought pops in your mind. I mean, really. I mean, and if it's a lady wearing the shirt, guys have a dirty mind. they're going to think something dirty. I can't. I mean, even, women have a dirty mind too, but it's just like wow. I can't help but I got a dirty mind sometimes. But like I said, that just it shocked me. It shocked me. Scotty, you gonna talk it up, brother? Yep, delicious for all. Ginger has a short story. Ginger, are you gonna tell it tonight, or are you gonna tell it tomorrow for a crafting chat? Which that's bad because Amy, which I know she didn't do hers today. I don't think. Her uh, can't think remember. I can't remember the name. Amy's her cooking thing. Okay, she's telling me. But like I said, I can't. I'm at work, so I can't watch Amy's live on Wednesday mornings. I can't watch Ginger's live on Thursdays. So yeah. Okay. I used to work at Lowe's in the delivery receiving department. Back into the store, they did shirts for us for Department Appreciation Week. Wondering where this is going. Knowing Ginger, the next part of this is going to be nuts. Oh, Lord have mercy. I don't even know what to say about that one. Wow. Finally happened. Ginger just made me speechless. Back in appreciation, I swear. Ginger, like I said earlier with my shirts, they got to work on these people was creative. This as part of the creative process and slogans and logos and stuff. Yeah, that's something else. I got to put it up there again. Back end appreciation. That's the greatest thing in the world. Ginger, question was asked. What did the front end shirt say? Amy posed a good question. Fine shirts that have been made. Funny shirts that have been made. Yes. Yep. Lowe's on the upper right side. Okay. Yes, I can barbecue. Simon, what's up, brother? Okay, now I gotta find Scotty's post again. Okay. Teresa Dukowitz, how you doing? Scotty, I just took a picture of what you said my channel should be for the wrestling. So yeah. And Ginger, you missed most of that. So I know you said one time you like some old wrestling. Uh, and Ginger has yet to get with me about let's talk about Harry Potter. I don't know why. I have all the Harry Potter movies in there, starting with 2 or 3 copies of VHS, and then finished it out with DVDs. So, yeah. Ginger, I may have a wrestling channel coming up soon. We talk about wrestling. We talk about wrestling a lot. So the first 3 minutes. Yeah, oh God, Sorcerer's Stone. I have to look at them. It's been so long since I watched that movie. It's hard to watch the original movies because they were kids. You get so used to the newer ones. And I've seen Deathly Hollows Part 1, Deathly Hollows Part 2 so many times here lately. It's just, I'm tired of watching them right now. Goblet of Fire is a good one too. Uh, Dang, now we got to have a Harry Potter channel. Oh, cool. Simon had chess set. And you know, I did not read the books. Teresa Jukowicz. Did I say hey to you earlier? I hope I did. A lot of stuff was going on. We had wrestling and all kind of stuff happening. But yeah, man. Gina didn't like them to start with. I actually started watching one after they'd been out for a while. I think the second or third part was already out by the time I watched the first part on TV. It's the books, yeah. What are those? Yeah. That's where I was going. I never read the books. I heard there was so much more in the books than in the movies. They did a lot of Hollywood stuff for the movies, but yeah. And you know, Gina refused to watch them. I didn't want to watch them. I thought it was stupid as I don't know what. But then I sat down and watched the first one and got hooked. And I was like, oh, you need to watch this. You need to watch this. I got Gina to watching it. I got hooked too. Oh, the Mandrake. Magical Mandragora. I always love that. Oh, yeah, I think Neville passed out during that part in the movie where they pulled him out of the pots. I remember. I mean, it was crazy. A lot of people got upset, and a lot of Christian people got really upset about oh, it's witchcraft and all this and that, the other dark magic. You know, it's evil. You know, it's just fun. Yeah, it's not devil worshiping stuff. It was just fun, something fantastical, fantasy stuff to watch. The first 2 or 3 was like amazing. They had that childlike wonder about it. And then, of course, they started growing up. They had to turn a little darker, a little darker, a little darker. A lot of times you got to the last two, it's like apocalypse end of the world stuff. Okay, the pitcher is officially empty. Y'all are almost out of time, and my battery is too. But yeah, actually, the first time I ever heard about what we call Mandrake, it was Magical Mandragora, which is kind of what they called it there too in Harry Potter. Uh, Amy, that is your homework. Now you and Faith have sat there with Renly, introduce her to the world, magical world of Harry Potter, and watch all of the movies this weekend. That's your homework. But Magical Mandragora was something that you needed in the Castlevania games on the old Nintendo 64 to cure. Uh, I forget what you had to cure with that, but you had to have it to cure something on that game. If anybody knows video games, you know how long it's been since the Nintendo 64 was out. So, but yeah, if I hadn't sank all my money into the tractor, I was looking so hard this week for whatever reason it's been popping up on my TikTok. Chicken blankets. It's like old school quilted blankets. They have on TikTok, like 20 something bucks a piece, and they have little squares with different kinds of chickens on. Automatically thought ginger. And then for whatever reason, Dr. Pepper has been blowing up on there. I've seen a Highlands cow with little horns on it and a blanket that says "I love Dr. Pepper" and it's holding a Dr. Pepper with a straw drinking it. And I'm like, well, there goes Nana. I mean, and all kinds of stuff. Like I said, I'm so dang near tapped out. I mean, with the tractor, the surgery, everything, and oh god, I forgot to buy a lottery ticket tonight. Dang it, Powerball. Dang it. But like I said, if I ever get a chance to hit lottery, I'll buy all kind of stuff for everybody. I saw that the chicken blanket. If I had the money, I'd order it. Gina's been fussing at me about ordering stuff. And I want Amazon Haul. I didn't have to download the app, Ginger. There is a thing when you go to Amazon, that little crawl of thing across the top. You swipe it, go there. I got a couple of knives. I got to show you all this one day. I got a cool little strap-on deal with a chest mount. You put your phone in and tighten it down. You turn it sideways or straight up. I got to get that out and use it for a video. Some knives. I ordered a pen, but they didn't ship it. It was the one that had the it's got a level on it, the tape measure on the side. It's got screwdrivers in it, a stylus on top for like a couple bucks, and they never shipped it. And they want to refund the money on it. Alucard, yes, Alucard Ramon. That's it. Oh yeah. No, I mean it would actually be Leonard Mountain Mansion. Oh, oh, somebody shared something. I Dad, don't feel bad. I fell asleep about 5 o'clock and woke up about 5:30. So sitting up in my chair like that. So, what 4 months ago? Yeah. And my little camcorder dealie. It looks like an old school camcorder, but smaller. Takes a SD card and stuff. It works. I still think the reason it froze up that time I had to take the battery out is the tractor was so loud that time when I rode past it, it made it lock up. Because it has not acted up any more since. But it won't. If it records in 4K, it's all jumpy and glitchy. I can only do it in 2K, but still pretty good quality. Mountain Country, yes. Guys, I hate to do this to you, but I'm finna have to get up out of here because one of them calling me, and nature is calling the you know what out of me right now because I've drank a whole pitcher of that stuff, and it's been like almost 2 hours. So yeah, and I hate to leave y'all, but seriously, thinking about the wrestling channel deal, it may happen. Me and Ginger has talked about doing a Harry Potter live one night, sometime, some way, somehow. We may have to do a podcast. Yes, I did. They dang got me started talking about dang old wrestling. Hey, hey, thank y'all, Ace. Thank everybody for being here. It's been an awesome night. Y'all brought my spirits up. Had a good night. Juan Perez, everybody. Me and Juan Scotty talking about wrestling. Everybody jumping in, throwing their stuff in there. James too. It's been amazing. See you on YouTube stream. That's right, James. Yeah. Ginger, call me. You got my number. Amy has my number now. I sent it to her earlier on if she knows that or not. Brook Trout, I didn't see you earlier, but thank you for being here. Amy, now has my number, so you can text me instead of us emailing everything, but you still email me the link for the lives. So yeah, like I said, I'm so worried about little Remy. She's special. She's something else. Oh, go pot. Yes, ma'am. I will, Ginger. Like I say, I got to run literally. Thank y'all for making this a great night. We appreciate y'all. Computer. Amy, I'll let you hash this out with Ed. I ain't got time to. But yeah, like I said, y'all have a great week, great weekend. Hopefully, we'll see y'all back here next week. Me and Amy both. Ginger Coffee might have a Harry Potter live stream over the weekend. I don't know. Or whenever. But hey, that being said, I'm going to get out of here. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all for being here. It's been an amazing night. And I'll see y'all next time. Have a good one. Love y'all.